I don't even believe, bro. You didn't do shit. You bailed, bro. You sold. You just sat on this shit.
All my diamonds shine, cause they really diamonds. Bad bitches in line, they be really trying. They ask me if I'm high, I say really, really. Got money on my mind, I say really, really. I look like I've been ballin' cause I'm really ballin'.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Deezy and Joe show.
I'm Deezy.
I'm Joe.
And this is the show.
Yes, sir. So, Deezy, first and foremost, I think we got to talk about what just happened. I mean,
what just happened?
It just went down. We're recording this on a Tuesday, which is odd. Why are you recording this on a Tuesday, Deezy?
You're asking me, huh? Well, I thought that I had strep throat because I had one of my family members had strep throat.
So he is confirmed that he really did have strep throat? Okay.
He got the.
And you thought you had it, but you didn't.
Yeah, because I had similar starting.
But you weren't feeling good.
Symptoms. Oh yeah, I wasn't feeling very good, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna spread anything.
Yeah.
Plus, like my voice is all, like my throat was just fucked up in general, and I can still kind of hear it, and at least I can, but
No, I got you.
just want to make sure. So,
But you was chilling the next day.
Yeah. But we are here earlier trying to make up for that, so we're here on a Tuesday. Instead of a Friday. Normally we're here on Friday. So.
Maybe we'll double down this week.
I'm thinking we probably will. We're probably gonna record.
Let's
Friday
go.
too.
I'm
gonna try and I'm gonna work hard since it was kind of my fault, and I'm gonna work hard and try. I'm gonna get this one out by Thursday, so you guys will probably be seeing this by Thursday.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
He's
tomorrow
gonna whip
grind.
it up.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna grind.
He said 2-day turnover.
I can do it. Yeah.
Okay, I believe in you.
I'm excited for it.
Let's go, baby. All right. So strep throat, he didn't have it. Thank God he got through that. And then this past Sunday, Tom Brady, my guy, the boy of Brady, old head Brady, got number 7. I knew it. I called it a few podcasts ago. I told y'all he was going to get number 7. I never doubted it for a second. He went in there against the little baby goat or whatever they call. They called him the baby goat or whatever. Never put that shit in the same sentence.
The baby goat.
Never put goat in the same sentence as Patrick Mahomes again for at least 5 years. I don't want to fucking hear it. He has one ring. He has one ring. It was the stupidest shit ever. They were talking about the baby goat versus the goat. No, bitch. It's the goat versus the little motherfucker who's trying to come up. That's it. He's good. He's very good. But we saw last Sunday what it really is, and it's ain't no torch being passed yet.
But
ain't no torch being passed yet.
Patrick Mahomes' O-line was fucking either his.
Let me tell you what. He had two backups. He had two backups in there.
Yeah.
He had two backups in there. It was
the way he was scrambling,
it was a narrative
he was not
going in,
comfortable.
man. And he was still making those plays, and he was hitting the wide receivers in the face mask. You know how many plays where he was just drilling them, and they were just dropping it.
Yeah,
that was tough for him. It wouldn't have made a difference because the Bucs defense was just playing like fucking.
And what really was cool,
I told you it was literally it was the team of the it was like a team of destiny type shit. They were supposed to win. Yeah. Tom Brady left the Patriots, and he was supposed to go win the chip, and he did.
No, but what was really cool that you even said, and it really made me think about it, was that even when they were the Bucs were winning, Tom Brady, they show him like when Patrick Mahomes is the ball, he's like driving downfield. They show Tom Brady, and he's like this, still locked
head
in,
down,
not looking, not even watching. He's just like, I don't care what they're doing. I'm gonna keep driving this ball. I'm gonna keep scoring until the game is over. Yeah.
It's a thing. Like there's so many clips of Tom Brady with his head down on the sideline, like losing or
winning or whatever,
and you just know that he's locked in. And
it doesn't matter what the score is. He's gonna keep performing.
He told everybody apparently like the week before, like leading up to the game, he texted everybody. Yeah. He said, "We will win this game," and he texted that every day, every night at 11 p.m. for the entire week leading up to the Super Bowl. That's a rumor, but I believe it. He said, "We will," and all caps will. He said, "We will win this game every night."
Damn, to everyone.
What leadership was that? Yeah. Everybody on the team. We will win this game. Like that's got to give you such.
You think they have a big ass group message?
Well, I also heard that Tom Brady once he signed, he literally fucking asked for everybody's message. So they probably do a big ass group message.
Dude, what if
call it the Big Dick Bucks?
What do you think goes on in that group message? I want to be in it.
Crazy
I want to get added to it.
Crazy shit.
We could probably figure out. They probably sent some edgy ass
wild
memes.
Shit, like what?
They probably sent some edgy ass memes, and someone's like,
talking
"Damn, about Steve.
Damn, Gronk hung in the locker room on God."
I don't think it's like that. Probably in the Snapchat group.
That's a different group.
That's not the
That's a
iMessage
different
group. No,
Yeah,
iMessage group. They just send edgy memes from Reddit. I'm thinking.
Right. But dude, Tom Brady on the Howard Stern show like a year ago, he literally
Uh-huh.
said Gronk had the biggest piece in the locker room or some shit.
He really did.
Yeah, and then
Oh my God.
Gronk talked about it on Impulsive
What did he
like
say?
a week, 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
it's true.
Yeah, it's like, he was like, that's
Yeah.
what actually made me join the Bucks. He's like, that's actually why I came out of retirement. He respected the piece, so I had to let him know.
Yeah. He put some respect where it was due, so I'm there. That's so funny.
7 rings
Yeah.
though
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in like
in
a,
an NFL locker
an
room.
NFL no an NFL group message would be hilarious.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
the coaches in there like shut
Just,
the fuck
just
up.
to see what they're talking about in there.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be hilarious.
Shit would be amazing, bro.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, also, just this happened I think this happened like 2 weeks ago. I was scrolling through Twitter, as I typically do. I'm addicted to that app. That's a whole nother conversation. That app is toxic. Just be glad you're not that involved in it, Deezy. Like
I have one,
it
and I've
sucks
never
you in.
really
It
like.
sucks
I
you
only
in.
go on it to look at what you posted.
it's literally my number one news source at this point.
Yeah.
Like, it's toxic. And
Yeah,
so I was scrolling through the
tough.
other day,
Uh-huh.
but I love it at the same time. It's the best app in the world.
Oh yeah, it's
But anyway.
it's toxic in a way it sucks you in.
But
It's
still
just-
it's my favorite source of news.
Yeah.
It's my favorite source of news. And like the other day, like Trey, like we can get into this. Trey Songz got his dick sucked, and it was all over the internet. And they figured out it was Trey Songz because they saw his tattoos on his stomach. Trey Songz had
he
the
fucked
fucking,
up.
he had the purple fucking grapefruit on the fucking, not the grapefruit. What's it called?
What, the eggplant?
Eggplant. He had the grapefruit. He had the
Wait, he has
fucking,
an eggplant tat?
he had the fucking eggplant on the fucking Twitter. And they was going like it was wild shit.
Wow.
It was all there.
I'll probably see it later.
It looked. It was
Wait,
purple.
no, is there a bitch? Is there a bitch? I'm not saying I'm gonna
Yes.
look. Is she a bad bitch?
She wasn't doing it right, but.
What was the problem?
But anyway, Twitter.
No.
Twitter.
What
I was
the-
scrolling
what
on
was the-
Twitter.
what
No,
was
I ain't
the
saying.
wrong?
No. She just wasn't treating the whole thing right. You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't delivering.
Mm-mm.
She wasn't giving her end. You're saying. Go on. I'm sorry.
What do you mean though?
Nothing. Damn.
All right, so I was going on Twitter.
Finesse me. Go ahead.
So I was going on Twitter, and Lil Uzi Vert got a fucking diamond in his face. Motherfucker got a diamond in his face,
In his head, right? It was right.
right in in between his eyes, like a target.
But haven't. No, I'm about to say some horrible shit. Never mind.
Say it.
No, I can't.
Say it. Say it. We're flagrant all the way over here.
Flagrant.
What?
Haven't the Arabians been doing this?
Oh,
But they haven't
you think it's cultural appropriation?
No.
You said it's cultural appropriation.
No. What do they do? Is that on their headdress thing, or is that in? Cause
The red dot shit.
yeah.
I don't know.
Is that not a ruby? Am I being
not a-
offensive?
You're being extremely offensive. But
No.
that's what
I
we
don't
do.
mean to be
Here's
offensive
the thing.
though. I'm
Here's the
just.
thing. I don't think it's a ruby
uneducated.
because
I'm sorry.
it's the red dot.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I always looked at it as a ruby. Like they were like.
Apparently, Lil Uzi's was
Holy.
20 million.
That's so ridiculous, bro.
I don't even think it was close.
No one's gonna look at you anymore.
I want to rip the bitch out. And like, how you not rob that motherfucker?
How would you rob him?
You ever seen Avengers? Thanos just and he just
Yeah.
throws the dude off to the
The
side.
Infinity Stone shit.
I retweeted something on
Mm.
Twitter about that shit. Like, just next time I see Lil Uzi,
You just like for us, you just take it and then you go like this.
stiff arm
his
just
head,
stiff arm his
and then go
5
down.
foot 5'2" head ass.
You just go like this, and then you look at it. You appraise it. Probably put it down the eye thing while you're still holding him. You're still you're having the guy. Put the
You're
thing
like,
in
this ain't
You're having the guy put
actually 20 million.
it. You're having the guy.
Lying
put-
ass
this is 10
motherfucker.
mil,
As you
say
step,
that. He's like this, like still
he's
trying.
like, no.
Yeah,
He's like, I swear to God. He's like, no,
give me
you
that
got it
shit
all
back.
wrong.
yeah, that's probably what happened.
Like, this ain't even diamond.
This is 10 mil, not 20.
Dude.
Oh, you're still mad about it.
And that same night, I was also scrolling on Twitter and fucking, it was Saturday night. So Saturday Night Live just happened, right?
Uh-huh.
And fucking Michael Che, I guess he had a joke about how Joe Biden reversed Donald Trump's army transgender or like military transgender law to where
okay.
they're allowed to be back in.
Oh, okay.
So
what
the
was
joke
the law?
was-
What was the law though?
The law was transgenders cannot join the military.
Because of isn't it because of like special medication or something like that? What was the reason behind it? Just
because he was anti-trans. Like they can't be in it. Like yeah, of course.
Damn, that's
Trump, yeah, but yeah. And then the joke was, so Biden reversed it, and he said Biden calls the policy, don't ask, don't tuck.
Oh my god.
It's a fire joke. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, so they're pretending.
Instead of don't ask, don't tell.
So it's someone
He
pretending.
said, don't ask, don't tuck. And the audience was kind of like,
No
and
one
like,
really
and
laughed,
it got a lot of backlash. And everybody's coming at Michael Che. Everybody's coming at Michael Che, but what they don't understand is SNL, it goes through writers, and then it goes through a group of people who approve that, and another group of people that approve that.
It goes to the comedians.
And then it goes to him.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And they're all coming at him.
So do you think
Michael Che is fucking hilarious?
Do you think
that joke is good too? That joke is good.
Yeah. But do you think that he read it and was like, I don't know about this?
He probably read it and yeah, he probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're the one and you know you're the one that's gonna get targeted when you say it, nobody else is gonna get the slack when you're the one saying it. He knows that, so of course he was probably like, I don't know.
Maybe he was already.
But he's a comedian, so he's obviously like, this is funny. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a funny ass joke.
Well, I think that maybe that has to do with the fact that comedians that I've heard in podcasts are starting to talk about like we can't let everything get us canceled. Like if it happens like that, then we won't speak our minds. We won't talk the way we want. We won't, because the whole point of a lot of those comics is that they make fun of anyone, anyone. So no one's off limits. If you put someone off limits, then you're limiting them creatively.
No, exactly.
It's like why a lot of them start podcasts because they don't even want, and then they get canceled from podcasts.
Exactly. Yeah. I've heard a lot of comics say like the cancel culture really like it's us. It's the people within the community that accept comedy and love comedy, thinking that other people like if we just believe that it's not like it's actually we're canceling ourselves. Like it's nobody really gives a fuck.
So by believing
nobody gives a fuck about you. Like a lot of people, like a lot of these people that are getting canceled. How many people really know who they are even? Yeah. You're not really like you think that you're can't like it's insane that it's like I think they just need to keep going. Like people like Chris D'Elia, Brian Callen, these people, I don't know why they've stopped. I mean, Brian Callen really hasn't. I mean, he has his other podcasts and stuff, but Chris D'Elia has been like off the planet since he fucking got all these accusations on him. Yeah. And he just needs to continue doing his shit because he will continue to get support.
So what you're saying
insane.
So what you're saying is the very fans who think that cancel culture is dumb are
the ones who are
still being a part of the canceling
because they don't want because they are the ones who are
prosecuted as people who are like what's the word? Just like
it's like being in a small town and being like the world is racist when really your small town is racist. Yeah. It's that.
Yeah. You don't want to be the what's the word for it? It's like you don't want to be just a bystander by it.
Yeah, you don't want to be a part of the system. You know, you don't want to just go with the flow of it. Like, yeah.
What the fuck is that word?
You're looking for a word. You're looking for a word. I got you.
What kind of shit? Fuck.
I was taking a shit the other day.
What?
Huh? Yeah, I was taking a shit the other day. And, you know the shits and you go.
Wait, you don't go every day? This is the other day?
No. No. This is a specific story of a shit.
Oh. Okay.
Let me tell my story and you just shut the fuck up. But if you listen to the story, you would hear the explanation of what's going on. So let's just listen. Okay, so I was taking a shit the other day, right? And you know the shits and you go a little bit and a little bit comes out, but you know there's more, but you can't push it all the way out.
It's painful. It gets painful.
It's like you know it's there, but it's like barely leaking. And you know if you wipe, you know if you wipe, it's gonna be a lot.
You're gonna wipe for days.
So I was in that situation, right? And this isn't an ad. But
so I still have to read that shit later. Pampers don't play. Go ahead.
And this isn't Pampers. And this isn't an ad, but fucking dude wipes. So they're these basically baby wipes, and bro, you take them out and they're wet. They're basically wet wipes.
Yeah.
You wipe your ass with them. You wipe your ass twice with them.
Do you think I was gonna judge you for that?
And you throw them in the toilet, and then you wipe one more time, and you good. I used to be the guy that was taking a shit. You ready for this? I was taking a shit. I used to be the guy who was taking a shit. I was taking a shit.
Don't make the note.
And then I wipe. Oh, fuck, I wipe again. Damn. And then I get the third toilet paper, and I get up.
Oh yeah. I did it when I was younger.
Back to this.
Because it really, yeah.
And that was me. But now, thanks to dude wipes, But now thanks to
We're not sponsored.
I don't have to do that.
Why did you
They're
look at the
coming
camera?
in. They're
Why did
coming
you?
in. I'm telling you, they're coming in. But thanks to Dude Wipes now.
Why did you? That's not an ad.
No.
Are you trying to get sponsored?
Yep.
That was so. Thanks to
We need to profit off this shit, Deezy.
I'm gonna have to put it in your hand in post in editing. It's gonna be in your hand. Thanks to
An actual Dude Wipe?
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So yeah.
Do I have them?
Yeah, they're in every bathroom I have. Like, those shits are the shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some on the road too. Like, when we go on a trip, like, I'll have some Dude
No.
Wipes for you. You can try them out.
What do you think about bidets?
See,
Because I have a story about a bidet.
like, I watch podcasts, right? We watch podcasts, right? You know, Hello Tushy. They're always fucking sponsored.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like this little piece you put on your toilet.
It's a
$40 and you clip it on and just
It's cheaper. It's a cheaper one.
Dude Wipes has
Uh-huh.
their own little attachments. They also have like that. Like, it's becoming a bigger thing.
What is it like?
I want to try it. I've only
dude
had it one
splashes?
time, and like I had a rich friend in San Jose, and he had a Japanese toilet, right?
That's been along for that
his
long.
His shit warmed up. This was when
warmed
nobody
up.
had that shit, and his shit warmed up hella, and then
Okay, that's
like
different.
you press the button and that shit goes.
What do you mean that
and
shit
then,
went?
and then you wipe after that? Nothing. It goes in your asshole. The jet
buddy.
goes
Okay, buddy.
into your asshole.
Okay. You
and
just
you're
said it was a
clean.
bidet. Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
clean.
Okay. So let me tell you my bidet story.
Tell me. Talk to me.
So I went to visit my brother Jeff at his new apartment, right?
Okay.
And
How long ago was this? Give me timeline.
This was this past summer. I remember I went on like 3 different trips in like 1 week, and this was one of them. I went to go visit Jeff and my brother Mike, and he lives in damn, I forget the name of his city all the time. I'm sorry, Jeff, but a fucking nice ass
Outskirts
city.
of SF? Or
Outskirts of SF, yeah, nice ass city, like a surfing city.
Daly City or something like that? Oh, it's more on the
Yeah.
more toward the Pacific.
I'll remember
Ocean?
it. I'll remember it later. I just always blank on the name, but I know exactly. I can picture it.
Pacifica.
Pacifica.
That's it?
It's fucking Pacifica.
Hey.
Yeah, it's Pacifica. And
I know Marin County pretty well.
yeah, and so it's super nice, right?
Okay.
And he got this new apartment. It's so nice. We went and we were like, bro, this is so cool. It's like super high ceilings.
Is it still the one with the crazy ass view?
The crazy ass view? Yeah.
Stupid.
Insane.
I saw on your
Yeah.
story. Nuts,
Like,
dude.
Crazy view, right?
Insane.
And
Insane.
so
like literally
at one
insane.
point, I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, there was one I had to. This was my first time there having to go, not just pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just pee. I had to go, right?
You had to go.
So I'm like, Jeff had already told me the one upstairs, the bathroom upstairs,
Like,
is a
that's the
little
one.
fluky.
Oh,
It's the pipes are a little iffy. So I'm like, I'm really,
don't jump on that one.
I'm really
That's
not
basically
trying to
what he's
dump
trying to
on
tell you.
it.
That's what he's
Yeah,
trying to tell you.
I'm really not trying to dump on that one, right? I'm like, I'm not trying to have my shit not go down and then be like, hey, his roommates are there. Hey,
Right.
can you get the plunger? This bitch. So I'm like,
So tell me what happened.
so I told I told Jeff, I'm like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom downstairs. Everyone's everyone just ate dinner, so that makes sense, My shit hella quick, so I'm like, I just ate dinner. It's time. So I'm like, I literally walk up to the door, like I'm gonna go, and I'm like, think about it. I'm like, nah. Look at Jeff. I'm like, I'm gonna go downstairs to go to the bathroom, and he goes, okay. Doesn't even think about it. I go downstairs. I find the first bathroom I can, because I didn't really get a good tour. This was like right when we got there. Find a bathroom. I sit down, do my thing, chilling, probably on like YouTube or something, watching something, and then I go like this.
Nothing.
There's a roll.
You didn't look first.
No. I'm
That's
so
the
used-
first thing you do.
But I know.
You look. If there's nothing,
No,
what?
but it's a house, and I'm used to just being like, yes, you have that, right? And I even look.
I guess.
I look under the sink, the cabinet, the door.
And
That's where
and
mine
shit.
usually is in
You
my
about
house.
to put your ass on the sink, and you about to just.
No. That's like last resort.
You wanna? That's what you did.
So I
That's
look
what
under
you
the sink cabinet, right? And there's nothing. I'm like, damn, this shit's empty. There's like one square left. So I use that, and there's nothing. Doesn't do nothing for me.
Of course not.
It's like 4-ply because they nice out there. But
It's one sheet of 4-ply.
yeah,
You should have
So
just broke
shit
that
was-
up into 4 pieces. I would just took it apart.
so that
every
one
time.
shit was nice, but it wasn't enough.
Sure.
Right. So then I'm like freaking out because I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And then all of a sudden I see this like lever. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's on the toilet and you didn't even notice it.
I didn't notice.
They
it.
have a
I
little
didn't
thing.
think about it. I didn't think about it. But
So
it says
you-
high, low, or it says high or low, mid, high.
And you put high.
And I don't know what it does, but I'm just like, this has
You
my
said,
last
"Fuck it, I'm
resort.
going
This
high."
is my last resort. And it was a fucking bidet, and that shit cleaned me. And I was like, what the fuck? And then
You put your wet ass right into your underwear.
Yeah, I didn't have any option. I was gonna use the towels, so I used it, right? And then I got up, and I went upstairs, and I'm like, a day went by. I'm still there for like 4 or 5 days.
Look at that wet ass.
No, it's gone. my
No.
shit's cool now. And I told Jeff, I was like, bidets are weird, huh? This was like 4 days later, and he goes, what?
He said, "We don't have a bidet."
He goes, bidet. And I was like, yeah, I used your bidet in your downstairs bathroom. And he goes, what? He goes, you didn't use our bathroom? What do you mean? And I was like, no. And he goes, you used our roommate's bathroom? And I used their roommate's bathroom, bro. And I used their bidet. And I was so fucking, I felt like I violated their privacy so bad. I was like, shit.
You
And
used his roommate's bathroom?
Yeah, I didn't
They
know.
didn't use toilet paper though. Fuck them.
I know. I was like,
Weirdos.
They just used the bidet. I
So
guess.
clearly they just bidet their ass. So his roommate
Chill,
just walk around
chill,
with a
chill,
wet
chill.
ass all the time.
Yo, he's gonna watch.
He's gonna walk this, and his roommate walks around with a wet ass.
No, they had towels, but I wasn't gonna use them.
So you think his roommate hits his ass with the bidet, and then uses a towel to dry it, and then he puts the towel back on the rack and he wipes his face with it after he washes his face too?
No, it was by the bidet. It was definitely a bidet.
It was a bidet towel.
And the thing is that towel's clean because the bidet is the cleanest thing.
Okay,
you
but
use.
I just want to call back to this one piece of 4-ply toilet paper you found.
It was fucking elite, bro. I never had
their,
4-ply.
Was it it was like their last case scenario? They were like, this is just in case the bidet goes out.
Maybe they could have been holding on to it for a while. It did kind of like it was a little dusty.
Where did you find that? That's hilarious.
Well, you know, at the end of the roll,
Of course, there's a
There's
piece
a
that
piece,
sticks and
yeah.
it like sticks to it.
like when you even rip off the last piece,
You rip it off.
there's
It
still a
stays
piece
on
there.
it. A little
Yeah,
bit stays
was
on it.
that. And I
Oh,
remember
use the last
looking
piece on the roll.
Yeah, and I looked and I was like,
Oh,
and that was all I had.
okay, I got you. You was in the last piece.
And I did try and make it work, but it didn't work. So I had to use the bidet. But I remember Jeff saying like, "Oh, you're not supposed to." Like, it wasn't as bad as I made it, but he was like, "Oh."
Was it a dirty ass bathroom? Or was it clean?
Clean?
Clean bathroom.
It was a very clean bathroom. Yeah, they cooked it clean. But that's why I thought it was Jeff's, because I was just like, I just went downstairs. First one I saw, because it wasn't like a room. Turns out Jeff and his girlfriend had the bathroom that was built into a room. So I just went to the one that was.
Oh, so they had like
Yeah.
the master suite type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
And I just went to the one that was in the hallway.
just like off.
Yeah,
Side,
and that was theirs, I guess. So I was just like, damn.
He should have
but-
specified.
Yes,
should've
but I just went downstairs like I knew.
Sure.
Yeah, but it was a pretty funny story. In
That's
hindsight.
hilarious.
I was just like, but at the time I was like, because he made it seem like this big deal. He was like, and I
He was like
"Man."
freaking out about it.
Yeah, but it was funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's my only experience with the bidet. And I think if I had a bidet towel, I would have been chilling.
Just brought your own fucking shit.
I didn't know. But yeah, pretty funny story.
Bro, I can't wait to go to the fucking beach.
An SB or anywhere?
Well, I mean, SB's the next time we're going, so
Mhm.
I can't wait to fucking go.
That's what you think.
What do you mean?
That we do a random trip to Lodi Lake. Go crazy. Have you ever been to Lodi Lake Beach?
Yeah, I've been to Lodi Lake Beach.
When? Because you came here when you were 8th grade. So was that how long
You want
ago?
to talk about Lodi Lake right now?
Well, it's just an ass lake. I'm sorry.
I was trying to transition into talking about SB. That was a perfect segue, and you just shot it down.
Cut the shit. We're gonna get back
We're
to that.
Why did you transition into Lodi Lake?
Because this is a normal conversation that I would have with you off camera, and that's on God.
I was clearly trying to talk about SB.
Okay, well, my bad. Run it back then, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Okay.
They don't know about Lodi Lake. Why don't they know about Lodi Lake? We can tell them.
We
Go ahead,
never
go ahead.
need to tell
I'm
them.
sorry.
We never need to
No, they're never gonna know.
I'm just trying to go to a beach, Deezy. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait
Yeah.
till we get the fuck out of here and go visit Drew and SB.
SB, Santa Barbara.
And you know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
Imagine, you don't have to live by a beach for this, but just imagine being somewhere where they have their feet out all the time, and then you have a foot fetish. Like, I think about this all the time.
Oh, you think people with foot
Like,
fetishes
Thinking
seek
about
out?
think about how easy it is to have a foot fetish. If you really sexualize feet,
Which is foreign to me.
how easy is it to just be like, there goes some feet and some flip flops, like them some fine
No,
ass feet. It's like
they're
having
moving.
it's like having an ass out all the time. It's like if you have a foot fetish, it's like goddamn, they got some big ass feet. They got some nice ass feet.
No, but I think
white toes. I'm like,
but I think when you have a foot fetish, it probably makes you magnify the feet that aren't so fetishized. You see the bad feet.
What did you just say?
You see it magnifies the damage that bad feet have on you.
So you're saying somebody who has a foot fetish sees bad feet as way worse? Well, what's wrong with that? Feet or something?
It probably is something.
Your
that's
feet
like,
should be nice,
and they freak out.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm a foot fetish, but like your feet should be nice.
100%. No, but I'm saying when you have a foot fetish, you're probably like going to the beach, like you say, like it's easy, and say yeah, you do see a lot of
tagging them out. You're like, oh, there goes some.
Oh, this shit crazy, right? She got this painted white toes, but then you see some girl who doesn't take care of her shit is bad.
But it's like seeing ass that you don't want to see. It's still ass.
I don't look at ass. I don't want to see.
What are you talking about?
It. I just look away.
Well, you don't see ass. You don't want to see because you don't see it. I'm just saying like because nobody walks out with their ass out. I'm saying imagine if these bitches walk around. Everybody walks around with their ass out, and you see some ass that you don't want to hit, but you still see the ass. You still see the ass. You're like, okay. You're still like, okay, that's some ass. You tripping?
That's not how.
You thinking about it way too hard.
So you're saying
you gotta go with the flow more,
every
buddy.
single girl walked out with their ass out,
yo,
you would see a girl that did not have a nice ass.
Like she got the flatty or what?
She
got the flatty or the fatty? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that?
No, I don't think either.
Which side are you going on? So what are you trying to say? Which side is bad?
Some saggy, some disproportionate. That just doesn't make sense.
She got a fat left cheek and a small right cheek.
Not disproportionate in that way. It's just not the normal. Then is it like there's just some girls who just aren't built traditionally, and that's okay.
Be careful.
Traditionally, you just said fat or flat, and I said neither. I said there are nice fat ones, there are nice flat ones. However, there are some girls who are just built in different types of ways, and I would not be like it's still ass. I would not say that if I saw those types of ass.
Well, here's the thing. If you had a foot fetish, your life would be easy. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah. If you had a foot fetish, your life is easy.
I don't think it's easy. You probably get judged by a lot of people.
But how do they know? How do they know? Unless they know, then they know and they're cool with it. What do you mean you get judged? Why do you get judged? You know you have a fetish and you see somebody walking down the street with some nice ass toes and you're like, damn, she got some nice ass toes. She don't know you looking at the toes.
Do you think that originates from somewhere though?
What, the foot fetish?
Yeah.
Of course. Everything originated from somewhere. There was a king at one point that was like, if you don't have nice feet, I'm killing you. And that made everybody go like, damn, you gotta have some nice feet then.
So the peasants back then were like, damn.
Yes.
They were looking at feet.
Of course. Everything.
Because they were like, I ain't fucking with no bitches about to go down.
Dude, everything we believe today is the thoughts and beliefs of one tyrant at one point that made everybody believe that.
Yeah. But, so you're saying some peasant looked at some other peasant's feet and he was like for a prospect of a wife, right?
Sure.
Under this king.
Sure.
That said, if you have bad feet, you're done. And he probably looked at her and was like, nah, I ain't fucking with you. You're going to die soon.
She was perfect every other way except for the feet.
Nah, I ain't fucking with you.
Ugly ass feet.
Because
big ass bunion.
King Arthur said, nah.
Hell no.
You're about to be gone. I gotta keep my mom around for my kids.
Yep. Later.
That's the origination. That's probably the only
That's exactly what happened.
OG story.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and then just the descendants of that the peasantry. That's fucked up to say. Descendants of that time created our foot fetish kings. Call them kings.
You call them kings?
I'm not calling them kings, but we'll call them kings so we don't, if there's any out there, they don't feel judged or anything like that. But I ain't in the feet, so we could move on.
Bro. Okay, I want to do something fun. Okay. This is something a little fun. Okay, so imagine I put an ad in the paper.
Okay.
Okay? And I need the best person who can build me a cat house. Like, like the little cat tower house thingy.
The things that they crawl on and
yeah.
scratching?
Yeah, the scratch tower. There you go.
Yeah,
like the cat scratch tower.
Yeah.
I need somebody who can build the best cat tower. And you answered the paper and said, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call you right now.
You're going to call me. Cat towers here.
Yeah. I saw your ad in the paper about you could build me a cat tower. I really need a nice, like a 16-inch cat tower. Not too big. It's a small cat. It's a very, very small cat.
We're talking about a kitten?
No, it's not a kitten per se. It's a maybe a. I don't want to say a midget cat. It's a because that's not the
I'm sorry for
proper
laughing.
thing to say. It's I guess it's a small person
like a dwarf,
cat.
like a dwarf kind
It's
of
a
cat.
small person cat.
Like a runt of the litter kind of deal.
It's a very small cat, but yes, it needs about a 16-inch
That's very small,
cat
sir.
tower. Yeah, it's not.
I've
too
never
tall,
done one
but
that small.
yes, but I'm gonna need it. You think you can do it though? It's I'm gonna need it. I need it in the shape of a cactus.
Sir, are you sure this is for a cat?
He's very into cactuses. Yes, sir. It's for a cat. He's a black cat. He's a very small black cat.
What's this cat's name, sir?
This cat's name is Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Yes, but it's a
Female?
male. It's a male named
Okay, I was
Phoebe.
about to ask female.
No, it's a male
Sorry
named
for
Phoebe because
assuming.
it's actually F-E-B-E. It's just a really short name. It's Phoebe. It's really quick.
That be?
No, it's just Phoebe. It's really
Okay.
quick. It's like Fubu. You know Fubu, the brand that failed.
No,
For us,
I don't
by
know.
us?
I don't know what it failed.
You know-
I don't. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 16 inches is a cutting
Phoebe.
it, but I could
Phoebe's the name of the cat.
So do you want? Okay,
Phoebe.
Okay,
You
do
got
you
that?
want Phoebe engraved on it? Why do you keep
Yeah,
saying it
of
over and over
course.
again?
Why would I say the name if I didn't want
You
it
didn't
engraved?
ask me. You didn't ask me
Of
for
course I want
how much the engraved charging is, sir.
How much is it? I don't care. I'm a billionaire. Please.
Well, it's
Jesus Christ. I have a black miniature cat. Of course I have money.
So that I believe you. That laugh sounded rich.
How much?
It's typically around
Cut to the
$50
point
for the
here,
engraving, but for 16
How
inch,
much?
it's typically around $50 for the engraving.
50?
Yeah, per letter.
Maybe I need to be going to somebody with
Per letter
more
of the name.
skis.
Per letter of the name, sir.
Oh, okay.
So we're talking 50 per letter. So F-E-B-E.
It's a quick name. It's a quick name.
$200, sir.
Eh.
However, if we're going 16
So
inches,
what's the total of the 16 hour? It's a very small tower, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But what's the total?
I mean, what are this
Let's
cats?
cut to the chase
what are this?
here, buddy.
No,
What's your
no.
name?
I
What
need.
is your name? Before I call your fucking manager.
It's Esteban.
All right, Esteban. Cut to the chase. How
Listen.
much are we talking here?
I need to know some details first, sir. What are this cat's interests? What does he like to do in his free time? Stop, Rich, laughing at me, sir. I'm out here to make a living. I don't
The
need
first
that.
thing I told you was this cat loves cactuses. Build it in the shape
You-
of a cactus. Put the little spikes on it, but that way they can climb
How
on
the
the
fuck-
spikes.
Why does a cat love cactuses?
My cat is in love with cactuses.
Do you just have
Is
a lot
that
of
a problem with
cactuses
you?
around and it just happens to walk around them? And is that what you're talking about? Because I don't.
I live in Arizona
So yes, it just happens
in
that.
a 1,047 acre plot with over 400 cactuses on my plot. If you have a fucking problem with my cat liking cactuses, I can call somebody else and give them my money. So how you feeling now, buddy?
Oh yeah, well they're gonna charge you way more for the engraving, buddy. I'm telling you right now, I charge the best offer for the $50 per letter. I swear to God.
You think I need a deal? You think I need a deal? I'm invested in Bitcoin and Dogecoin and Elysium, bitch.
Dogecoin and you have a
the
cat, huh, sir?
paper.
Huh, sir?
I'm gonna make Catcoin now that you said that. Now I'm gonna
Fuck
invent
you.
Catcoin just
Fuck
because you
you,
said that.
man.
Thank you very much. I'm
I'm trying to make a living. I don't give a fuck about how much money you
Catcoin.
made.
Hey, Steve! Write down Catcoin. Yeah, Catcoin. I'm gonna make that shit.
Steve works for me. That's the joke's on you, stupid ass.
So when can I get that shit?
I'm not
Send
giving
to
it.
me.
I'm not
I need
making
that
it
shit
for you.
next day shipping, biatch.
This is an Amazon, sir. I can't work for you. I'm sorry. This is just not gonna work out. You are.
Because I'm gay? You're the guy who can't make me a wedding cake because I'm gay. Okay. I'll remember this.
Sir, that was my past job.
I'll remember.
I. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're gay. However,
You fucking gay? Watch me whip.
no, I mean, okay.
Now watch me whip. Watch me do it. So, some bad news for Silento this past week.
Bro, when you said Silento earlier,
You didn't even know who I was
I
talking
didn't.
about.
I was like, who?
He was like, what?
I thought you were talking about
Silento.
Silence by
Silento.
Khalid, the song.
Silento. You know, he comes out like that.
Yeah. Now I know.
Yeah.
I just heard. I didn't know what it was saying. But
Yeah,
go
apparently
ahead.
he got. I didn't read too much into it, but apparently he got arrested for murder. So that shit was weird. Because that shit was like such a. It was like such a like a. Like it was on. Vine.
Was it quick? It was just
on
quick.
Vine. Like yeah, I saw it and it was like arrested for murder, and I was like, okay. And then it was like it was serious, like he killed his friend or something. It was like some YNW Melly shit. It was crazy.
Okay, but what kind of music has Silent Hill been making?
Since that song, nothing that I know of.
Nothing. He's just been killing.
I haven't. He's probably still in the streets. He's one of those guys. Silent Hill.
The song is not very street. You think you just made that and then
No,
was
that
like,
song's
fuck
not
this
street
shit?
at all. I don't know. He probably got paid off it. It's probably residuals all day. He probably got stupid money off it, and then just didn't make smart decisions. Speaking of that, how about 6ix9ine? I showed you 6ix9ine earlier. 6ix9ine coming back, and he trying to come back with some heat, and he was calling out everybody who ain't about it. And I know you don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck either really about if they bout it or if they bout it, but like he was calling out everybody who was talking about they bout it. Maybe that's the problem. It was talking
Okay,
about they bout it.
That's valid.
But now they ain't bout it, and he said, I was bout it, but all you did was make raps. And now he's coming at him in a song, which is fire to me. I can't wait to see it. He got the fucking puby beard. I'm down with it, baby.
Bruh.
Let's get your opinion.
You want to argue about this, huh?
I don't want to argue. We can argue. We can argue. Okay. Debate team. Debate team. Debate team.
All right. We're going to argue for 6ix9ine's cause. And
I'm 100% for it. If you want to be against it, go
against 6ix9ine's cause.
All right, lay it down.
And this is my thing, is that 6ix9ine, okay, a lot of these rappers, whether they be really in the street life or in the gang life,
We were talking about that
or
in the
not.
Super Bowl.
Whoop there.
CJ.
You
You guys were talking about that. I didn't even get the beginning of that conversation. How did the beginning of that conversation start? Because that's how we even started talking about this. Was
yeah.
you were talking to Lance about how CJ isn't really in it or something?
Okay, yeah. So Lance was asking me about the Woo dance. So I was showing him horribly how to do it. 'Cause I don't know how to do it, right?
You were dancing.
And I was doing it, and I was dancing it. Horrible.
Sure.
I'm not gonna do it, right? But I was singing the song. I was like, whoop there. Bitches outside of some movie. Yeah.
No, but you
blue
really,
cheese.
you can do the
I swear
dance.
I'm addicted to
You
blue
say you do it
cheese.
bad, but you actually know how to go with it.
Blue cheese. I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. But anyway, so I'm singing the song because that's just the first song that popped in my head. That's like the drill Woo style. It probably isn't. If you see this in you, yeah.
It's a drill song.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
It.
So and then Lance is like, "You've seen the music video?" And I was like,
Whoopty?
"Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah." Did you read the comments? And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Bro, everyone's hating on him because they say he's not really from the streets and he's not really about gang life and stuff."
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, but that's dumb, right?" I was like, "If you're a rapper, the whole point of rapping is to get out of the street life." Yeah. The
100%.
the whole reason why you rap is because you see it as a way out.
Yeah.
Obviously, still from that
Pay homage,
life.
But get out.
Yeah. Maybe that's not true for CJ, but for a lot of artists it is, right? And so with 6ix9ine had these songs blow up.
Sure.
Right? What was the first song that blew up? I forget what it's
The
called.
first song that blew up really was Gummo.
Yeah. And I was like,
It went crazy. That was October 2017.
Pop these
Bleeps, iffy,
with the
stiffy,
Yeah.
No,
But that's
give me,
but
drop my
essentially-
whole 50,
But essentially, what 6ix9ine's songs sound like are pop these like I was
Get
problem
raped.
with children. That's really what it is, right?
Sure, but it's also a style that nobody did before him. So you can say whatever you want about how you don't like the way it sounds, but it's also a style
That's different. Yeah,
it caught so
Yeah,
many
okay.
millions of streams that you can't deny that
Yeah,
it's so unique that's why it caught a wave.
It's
And it's
unique.
still on
It's
that wave. And I
unique.
guarantee when he releases this song that he was talking about and these songs that he's talking about, they're going to do numbers.
yeah, they will.
And even though they try to blacklist him, it's so crazy. They try to
Yeah.
blacklist him on streams.
But okay, my thing is that 6ix9ine
I'm a
had these
6ix9ine
songs.
fan. I don't
6ix9ine
fuck.
had these songs blow up, right?
Sure.
Gummo, whatever, they blew up, did numbers. He was making money, and this dude stayed in the gang life and did stuff that he didn't need to do. Because a lot of times, what I hear, obviously, I'm not from that life. That's the street life is for survival, to provide for your family, to make it in that. And I understand it's like when you're born into
It's
it,
all
it's in your blood.
facade. It's
in
all
your
a
blood.
facade. You think you're doing so, like all these people. Like I mean, I don't know. Obviously, we don't know, but like they do it because they believe it's creating an ego that other people see as they don't want to mess with me.
They don't want to mess with me.
They don't want to mess with me, but really, that's all fake shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all fake.
And when you get to this level of like fame and rich, you should
realize
get past that.
You
should
should
get past
that.
like,
sure.
I don't care what this person thinks. I know who I am. I'm
Sure.
I'm making
And
my
in
money.
that sense, 6ix9ine's got a long way to go. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but he stayed in it, right? And then all these rappers are getting called out. Like I was talking about 21 Savage getting called out.
Sure.
For some guy who's in a real gang said something about he didn't like what 21 Savage said in the song and said he was going to pull up and pull up with some shooters and shoot him. And 21 Savage replied to like a DM from this guy and said, "Hey man, I don't want to smoke. I don't want no smoke."
Yeah, of course.
Because
he's smart motherfucker.
Not only is 21 Savage above that now, 21 Savage realizes that yes, he could retaliate, end up in jail.
He realizes that why would I give you the
time of day,
the time of day
mm-hmm.
to react to something like that? And
I'm
that's
above you.
and that's something 6ix9ine is gonna have to learn.
Yeah, and that's why 6ix9ine isn't there for me.
Okay, I respect that.
Like I'm gonna let me put it like this. You're talking about like 6ix9ine talking about you talk about this, but you don't.
Sure.
You're not really about this.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine 6ix9ine saying that to J. Cole, who doesn't live any gangster type of life, but
6ix9ine's actually bigged up J. Cole multiple times.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's bigged up a lot of people who don't act like they're not with it. So I think that's 6ix9ine's problem is he feels like he's somebody who's in it, and if you say you're in it and you're not in it, what the fuck is you talking about? And I get that, and you gotta respect it to some extent, because like if you talk the shit and you ain't with the shit, why is you talking the shit?
I more so respect the perspective than the outlook. The perspective of yes, I was in this lifestyle, but I chose to rise from it.
Yeah, but hopefully those people aren't talking the shit to 6ix9ine. If those people are talking shit to 6ix9ine, it shouldn't be.
Yeah,
those people hopefully are on their own wave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people who are talking shit to 6ix9ine probably deserved it. You know what I'm saying?
Who was talking?
I mean, I think Chief Keef is the biggest one he's talking about. And Chief Keef is a hitter. He's in the streets, but he's tucked. He's tucked.
Yeah.
He's way tucked away. He knows he's a celeb, and he still talks that shit. And I think that was his problem. Was
what about like people like Trippie Redd?
Chief Keef was, I think, was the
who
biggest
were
one.
friends with 6ix9ine and then got beef with 6ix9ine. Trippie Redd's probably.
But okay, to back up my point one more time, Chief Keef lives in the L.A. hills.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't live in Southside Chicago anymore. So that's probably Lil Durk too. Lil Durk too. I think he's calling out Lil Durk. All those Chicago bitches who talk like that shit, but they don't do shit. Because it's true.
Anymore.
Because they got dropped. King Von. What happened to King Von? He was in that shit and what happened? He got touched up. Later. See you later. See you later.
Because people like Lil Durk and those guys are smarter.
They don't. Your boy, Polo. He out of it, right? He ain't really with that shit no more.
He raps about it.
He talked that shit, but he really out of it, right? He in the LA Hills too.
Yeah.
But he raps about it too. So he's probably one of those guys on the list for 6ix9ine. Those Chicago guys talk this shit like they're still in it, but they leave it. Which is why it's like you almost gotta change your style.
No, because then everyone becomes Logic. It's like everyone becomes Logic. What do you rap about?
So you're hating on Logic?
No. I'm saying, what does YG rap about?
Logic was in the shit, and you watch his progression of leaving the shit. Is that a problem? Isn't that's literally what you said? You said rapping is not a problem,
but you lose the original
the
story.
The sound of what everybody loved.
You lose the pain that was what drove your art.
You're right.
And
okay, think about J. Cole though. J. Cole hasn't lost that.
Yeah, not at all.
But he's out of it now. He's not struggling like that anymore.
Because what does J. Cole do? J. Cole still raps about the perspective. But he doesn't glorify.
I mean, Logic did that on his last album.
Yeah.
I mean, Logic still does his perspective raps. But I mean, we're also talking about different styles of rap too, so it's harder for them to connect. But I really think he was just calling out the Chicago guys.
But you can't say nothing about.
They live in the hills and they ain't about it. And 6ix9ine talks about he's outside every day in New York. He's still outside with mad security, but he's still outside.
But it's not like. It's not like these guys wouldn't do anything to 6ix9ine. It's that they know how much they have to lose.
You don't think 6ix9ine has more to lose?
6ix9ine's already in prison. He's just getting out.
But 6ix9ine is the hottest thing in the world. Every time he drops something, every time he drops an Instagram post, it is the most interacted Instagram post that is dropped that day. Every time.
I know, but I'm not.
He is the hottest thing in the world.
To who?
To the world.
But who else besides you is talking to me about 6ix9ine?
I mean,
I don't know anyone who's like
sure.
I guess I don't talk to a lot of people who are like more affiliated with the real side. Of,
people that know what's going on in rap.
Yeah, no, people who are so invested in a rapper saying stuff that's real. I guess that's probably
Well,
very
no,
common
I'm
when
just-
you're in the streets. You want to hear something that's real.
I just kind of know everything that's going on in hip hop, and this is like the biggest thing going on in hip hop right now was him calling all those rappers out in that little clip that dropped the other day. And I'm taking his side. You can't say the shit if you ain't about the shit. If you like, that's just how I am.
Yeah.
That's how I am. I mean, it's like I just remember like there used to be like these. It was white rappers. I'll call them out. It was white rappers back in the day that used to talk a lot of shit like that, and they ain't around anymore. They're not around anymore because they talked about shit they weren't about.
Yeah. But I think it's okay to talk about shit that you were around.
Sure. Like Logic tells stories. Tell stories.
Yeah.
Don't say I'm gonna hit you with this Draco blah 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 when you ain't gonna do nothing. That's what he's saying. That's all he's saying. He made a good point. I just want you to say he made a good point, man.
But that's what bangs.
What do you mean that's what bangs? Cap?
Would you rather have
Cap bangs?
Would you rather have NLE Choppa be in prison right now and not have released his fucking amazing songs that warned people that he is from this life, but he's not gonna
Corday.
ruin his
Let's
life?
go to Corday. What a great example that is. Somebody whose first projects were all talking about how he was in the streets and how he wanted to get out. Got out. Now he talks about an insane perspective. His raps are insanely elaborate and he tells stories about his past. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't say the things he used to say. And though these motherfuckers are saying the things they used to say. And that's the problem.
Yeah. I guess that makes, yeah.
They're growing visually. They're in the Hollywood Hills, but they're still talking about I'll hit you with that. No, you won't hit me with nothing.
Alright. But someone, we were talking about J. Cole.
Yeah.
He used to rap like that.
Sure.
And now raps about like.
But I feel like his has always been storytelling.
Yeah.
Because he's always been around it. He was never doing it. You know what I mean? He was always around it. He was always one of those guys who was around it. Same thing with Logic, kind of.
That's true.
They were just around it.
That's the
But
perspective,
Denzel,
yeah.
too. Denzel Curry. It's another guy who changed his perspective on it, and now he's rapping about different things.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I definitely see what you're saying. But it's just like.
Like, they don't claim I'm a hood motherfucker no more.
yeah.
These guys still do.
My thing is that just because someone like is able to provide for themselves and make themselves like just because they're in the hills now because they earned it.
Yeah.
They
100%.
and they earned it from their story, from their upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
They made their way out of that. Doesn't mean that they don't have that same person, that same character. That's like if I saw say someone who you said is Captain Polo G or whatever.
No. Let's go with a better example. Polo G is not really a good example because I like him and I want to put him in a better light. Let's
give me an example.
Lil Durk's the best example, I think.
Okay.
Somebody lives in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, I don't even really like Lil Durk.
Sure. Somebody lives in the Hollywood Hills, but act like they're from and still stay outside in Southside Chicago when they don't.
Lil Durk. If we were around Lil Durk would still be hood, like gangster to us.
He'd be more gangster than us.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He still has that in him.
We're not saying the shit that
He still has that in him. Just because he's not, I'm gonna shoot you. It's because he has more shit to lose now.
No. But we're not even in the equation. It's if Lil Durk was in the streets with real gangsters, that's when things change. Because Lil Durk, you think Lil Durk is still really bad at when he meets face to face with real gangsters?
Because he has so much to lose.
No, listen,
compared to these guys. A lot of them.
That's literally what you just said. You said he would hold the same energy as back in the day with us. So why wouldn't he hold the same energy as back in the day in front of those guys? Because he knows he can stomp on us? Like, what are you trying to say here?
Because he can die easily the same way King Von did.
So he should know he should know he could die easily to us too then, right?
Not us, no.
So you basically just agreed with what I just said. That he's going to base it based on the threat level of the people.
Okay. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
So if you say he's going to back down to the gangsters, why are you talking shit about being a gangster? That's my whole point.
Because he was a gangster.
But you ain't no more. You're not talking about back in the day I used to pull up to the... You're talking about I will pull up with the... But you won't. That's the problem that he's saying.
If I didn't have so much to lose, I will pull up
if he
with
said that,
the
he would sound like a pussy.
motherfucking get. That's not a pussy.
If he said that, if he said if I didn't have so much,
Okay, let's
to
go
lose,
to 21
I would
Savage.
hit you with the, if it sounded good.
Let's
maybe
go to
that bar
21
could be
Savage.
good. If I didn't have so much, like you could do something with that, maybe. I would hit
Well,
you with the, like J. Cole could do something with that line hard.
If I
But
had so much
here's
to
the thing:
lose,
6ix9ine
I swear to
says
God,
I
he would have
will
already
hit you
been
with it,
6.
and he has hit you with it. That's the difference. He got 33 years because he said I would hit you with it, and he did shoot it at you. That's the difference.
Go to 21 Savage.
21 Savage is out of it, and he's smart to be out of it. He doesn't say he's still in it.
He does rap like he's still in
stories.
it. Pussy pulling up. I'ma pull up in it. He still talks about it. It's his new album.
That's actually a good example.
Very good example because you know he was
He's
about
somebody
it.
who does talk about it in the first perspective. But
And
it's also,
he did say he killed
Here's
someone.
Here's the thing. Here, I'll break it down like this. Lil Durk, 21 Savage. That's my case. That's my point.
But back when they were in the street, they could have been the exact same toughness.
But they were probably really with it back then.
Yeah.
Now
21 Savage.
Now 21's worth about 50 mil, bro. About 50 mil. So he's not gonna do nothing. But if you pull up on him, he might still have sticks.
So if you're worth a couple mil, that changes your whole value as a person, as your life.
I'm saying if you're worth, like you were saying earlier, once you're worth 50 mil, once you're worth money, you get out because that's what you do, and that's 21. But
so you think when you get a decent fame,
Drake says I will hit you with it. Nobody's gonna challenge it because he's a billionaire who probably will hit you with it. There's levels to that shit. Drake is a different level than Lil Durk. Even though
I don't even like Lil Durk. I don't even like Lil Durk.
I think it's the best example for the rapper.
I know, yeah,
it's the best example for the rapper
because we're both neutral on it. Yeah,
it's the best example.
Yeah,
but Drake will say he's gonna hit you with it, and whether he will or not, you can't say shit because he's a billionaire. That's the levels to it. So I think 21's in that category where he can now say whatever he wants.
Okay,
he's almost worth 100 mil, bro.
Hear me out though. Let's try to put this on our level.
Sure.
Like us, if we were rappers.
Sure.
And we were rapping about just our regular day, everything we did in our lives. And then we get some fame, we get some money. And then we keep rapping about that stuff because we also rap about our new lifestyle because that's what rappers do. They talk about 100 in the bank.
Well, for us, it's hard because we would never talk about the things these guys talk about. Like, we're so out of this, like, we would never talk about the things these guys are talking about.
No, but we talk about the stuff that we think is tough.
But our lifestyle would. So what do you mean? Like our lifestyle would never. Like it's so hard to compare, bro.
I understand. But imagine someone just you're now you have money and you're for some reason you're still talking about working in the kitchen and all this stuff, and they're like someone who's in the kitchen. Just put it this way: someone who's in the kitchen is like, you ain't even in the kitchen no more. You ain't even in construction no more. What the fuck is you talking about? Swear to God.
I mean, it's exactly like that. It's exactly like the people who say that they're in the hood.
You were
not.
But you used to be. You know what it's
but
like.
But if you're talking about used to be, like you're a rapper, right? So you're a poet. You're
saying I remember I was cutting tomatoes in the bitch and I was.
That's exactly what I said like 5 minutes ago. I said it's all about the perspective of how you say. If you say I used to do this, I used to tote the gun, I used to pull up on you, but now I'm not. That's different than saying I'm gonna pull up on you and tote it.
Yeah, it makes sense. And I understand both sides.
Drake and 21 get the free card because they got money. That's how it works. You got money, you get the free pass.
Drake never pulled up on nobody though.
Bro. Don't get me into this. No. I don't know. We don't know how many people. Maybe not Drake himself, but his shooters. We don't know how many people those guys have touched. You really believe he's got no shooters never pull up on nobody? No. You out of your mind. You out of your mind.
What's the evidence for it?
You out of your mind. The biggest story was everybody thought Drake killed X for the longest time. It turned out it wasn't true.
That's a conspiracy theory.
But that was a story.
Why would he kill him? What did X do to him?
Dude.
Explain to me. I want to know. I'm not even trying to be fucking...
Dude, he XMX, Triple X. That's the only time I ever loaded a neck. It's a rap line. It was talked about for a long time, and they talked about it. It was the same thing. Dude, Drake gets circulated. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they were talking about him, and, like, that's not the only time they talked about. Like, they were talking about him. They had people. He hired people to pull up on Meek Mill at his show. He had a bunch of goons pull up on him at his own show. Drake really in that. You don't think he isn't because he is so separated from it, but he's got goons to do it for him. Drake's like the kingpin of rap. Like, he got goons everywhere that aren't even affiliated with him. That's why you don't even know he's doing it, because they're so far away from him. But
I know, I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't think that's true. I think even Drake knows that could come back to him.
Same thing with Jay-Z. I feel like Jay-Z, those guys with money and rap, they get people to do shit for them that you don't even know, and all of a sudden you get news lines and this.
I don't think they even trust the people that wouldn't that like would keep it under wraps. You understand how much they have at stake?
They probably got paid, though. They probably got hey, here's a mill. Go do this. It's nothing to me.
If I was that fucking elite that had that much to lose, I wouldn't even take a chance.
Drake got shooters. That's all I'm trying to say.
True, bro.
Drake got shooters.
I don't think Drake got shooters, bro.
You out your mind.
I think someone like 21 Savage has shooters.
21 Savage definitely has shooters because he used to be a shooter. That's an obvious one. That's what we were talking about. But like somebody like Drake, somebody like Jay-Z, they got shooters. They are billionaires. They need shooters.
All right.
They also have. I'm
gonna do my research.
Those are their.
I'm not gonna shut you down. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna figure it out.
You need to research a lot of shit that we was just talking about, bro.
I'm definitely going to.
Yeah.
But you should too.
Fake ass, capping ass rappers you like.
I'm still gonna like them.
I know.
Because I'm a capper
playing,
too, but I enjoy the music. It's the music to me. I know.
But we don't fuck with
It's
Lil.
the ego to me.
Clearly, we don't fuck with Lil Durk.
Fuck Lil Durk, honestly, bro. I'm just mad that you used him as my fucking. That was who I defend.
I'm just saying, like, that's the best example of somebody.
Lil Durk offbeat as fuck. Any song I've ever heard.
Not a fan.
Not a fan at all.
Yeah.
Watch, he's gonna pull up with shooters on us.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. He's gonna pull up on us.
No. Yeah, he's just like, fuck you. You all think I ain't about it?
Yeah, he ruined that song. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry.
So popular?
Bro, I don't know. He did a whole album with T Grizzly. That's how I knew him. They did a whole album together.
Like,
and then he was on that song, and I was like, what?
He's so just weird.
It was such a cool song.
Maybe it's just not like. Maybe it's not
We're not
West
fans.
Coast.
We're just not fans, but his sound is weird. But he's Polo G's guy, so
He's lyrical, I guess, but I can't even focus on the lyrics because his like cadence and
his cadence is awful.
Yeah, the way he rides on a beat is just not for me. That's the first thing. Like if I can hear you like flowing on a beat, and then that catches my attention, then I'll maybe listen to the lyrics.
Sure.
And lyrics should be more important, but
he's just tough. Not a fan.
Maybe in the future he'll change our mind, but
probably not. Let's get the fuck out of here, Deezy. So, you might get the double special this week. Look out for it. We gonna turn this shit over.
Work on the edits. We will get this shit out as fast as I can. So.
Yes, sir. Fuck Cap Rap. This is your host signing out.
I'm Deezy.
And I'm Joe. And this was the show.
And I'm the co-host.
Bitch.
What the fuck was that? A host? I'm the co-host.
I said we the